this is the right move. For the Packers, they've realized the cold, hard truth that their strategy of drafting and developing Aaron Rodgers' replacement has gone awry. It was a mistake, and they realize this. Because if Jordan Love today, after 2 seasons watching under Aaron Rodgers, was what the Packers saw in Aaron Rodgers in 2006, 2007, they wouldn't have to bend over backwards to keep Aaron Rodgers. But just like it was at the time, it's a reach of a draft pick. Love's never going to get there to be a star in the NFL. It was too much of a risk to do so, to bet on that, to gamble on that. And he's not ready now, and he likely never will be, to fill in for the big shoes of Aaron Rodgers. Secondly, Rodgers is coming off back-to-back MVP seasons. And even though they haven't had postseason success, it's just the same way when the Patriots drafted Jimmy Garoppolo. Tom Brady got sent into a tizzy and went into a next level of competitiveness and drive. When they drafted Garoppolo, Brady ended up going to 3 consecutive Super Bowls, winning 2 of them, coming back from down in a huge deficit, huge way to the Atlanta Falcons, winning another one against the Seattle Seahawks, a double-digit comeback in the fourth quarter against the best defense in football at the time, going to another one against the Philadelphia Eagles and throwing for 500 yards, finally forcing the Patriots to choose him over Garoppolo. Rodgers has done all of that and more. You want that guy, Love, or me, the MVP? It's a no-brainer. The Packers have to choose Aaron Rodgers because Love's not ready, Love's not the guy, and Rodgers is so overwhelmingly great right now. So the Packers have to do this. This is the right decision by the Packers to try to win him over and say, what do you need? What do you want? What can we do? And give Brian Gutekunst credit. Gutekunst, Gunty, my man, did not bow his back, arch his back, and say, I'm right. I'm not going to give in to the diva. I'm not going to give in to the player. My plan is my plan. He didn't. He didn't bristle at the idea that Rodgers needed more love or more control or more say. He just gave it to him. He said, what do you need? Randall Cobb? Okay, fine. Randall Cobb. What do you think we should do? Okay, I'll take that into account. Let me reach out to you. Let me make sure you feel good. You feel the love. Look, sometimes with great talent and great production, you got to have a little bit of a different feel on different people. And you make different rules for different guys. That's just the reality of sports and business and life. People get different rules based on their production and their talent. And so Rodgers earned a say, got a say, and now they're doing everything possible to win him over. And that includes now answering losing Nathaniel Hackett as head coach of the Broncos, replacing him with another Aaron Rodgers favorite. He's bringing in, or they're bringing in, Tom Clements, who was the quarterback coach for the Packers back when Rodgers was young and Rodgers was earlier in his career, and Rodgers loves him. And is this transparent? I mean, Clements is coming up out of retirement to do so. Yes, of course this is transparent. Of course they're doing this because Rodgers loves them. The Green Bay Packers aren't going to hire a guy that Rodgers hates. Yeah, we don't really care if Rodgers likes this guy. We're just going to hire him anyway because we think he's the best guy for the job. No, they're going to placate to Aaron Rodgers. But again, this is the right move. People don't want stars to get better treatment, superior treatment. They want everybody to be equal. But in the Packers' case, this is the only right move, doing everything you can to keep Rodgers. Can he be a headache? Yes. Is there any guarantee of Super Bowl success? No. However, you really don't have another choice. And so Clements, who was there, comes out of retirement. He's been retired for the last couple of seasons, 2 years. He's 68 years old, but he was there in Green Bay under McCarthy, handled the position between 06 and 11. Remember, Rodgers of the Packers won a Super Bowl in 2010. He was the MVP in 2011. So Rodgers trusts him. It's transparent, but that's okay if it ultimately lands Aaron Rodgers. I think the thing that you see in the NFL, and it's just so obvious, is take Aaron Rodgers off of the Packers, insert Jordan Love. What are they? I mean, a wild card team at best, maybe a sub 500 team. Keep Aaron Rodgers on the Packers, and they're one of the 3 or 4 favorites to win a Super Bowl next year. Drew Lock, Teddy Bridgewater as the quarterback in Denver, they're a sub 500 team or maybe a fringe wild card squad. Put Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos, they immediately become a top 5 odds-on winner of the Super Bowl. I think it was Keyshawn the other day that said, even if you added Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos, they're still not a Super Bowl team. In what world? On what planet? They were a fringe playoff team without him, with Drew Lock at the helm and Teddy Bridgewater. If you add Aaron Rodgers, is that not another 2 to 3 wins? 3 to 4 wins? And if that's the case, you're now putting the Broncos from 9 wins to 12 wins, 13 wins. And you might say, well, their defense still isn't great. Okay, did anybody see the Bengals defense being good enough to go to a Super Bowl? It's the quarterback, dummies. Everybody. It's the quarterback. And you want to know why the Niners are saying goodbye to a guy that got them to 2 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl? It's the quarterback, dummies. That's it. Why did the Rams go away from Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford? They said, we're a quarterback away from winning a Super Bowl. If you take Aaron Rodgers off of the Packers, they're nobodies. But him on the Packers, they're somebodies. Who said before Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, that's a Super Bowl team? As long as they have a quarterback, that's a Super Bowl team. The moment they added Tom Brady, they became Super Bowl favorites. It's the quarterback's dummy, especially when you're that great. Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo might not change much of the odds of the Pittsburgh Steelers, going from old Big Ben to Jimmy G, but Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers makes them one of the 3 or 4 best teams in football. It's just the way it is. It's the quarterback's dummy. So when it comes to the Packers and Rodgers, is it kind of superficial that they brought back one of Rodgers' buddies? Sure. Is it transparent in what they're trying to do? Yes. Is it the right move? Absolutely. Which is why I said I don't care how immature Kyler Murray is. He might not be a winner. He might be a finger pointer. He might be a nose picker. He might be all those things. But what are the Cardinals going to do? The Cardinals with Kyler Murray can make the playoffs. The Cardinals without Kyler Murray are nobody. It's the quarterback, dummy. It's always the quarterback. Yes, it can oversimplify analysis of the league and the game, but let's face it. If Joe Burrow is on the Bengals, they're a Super Bowl contender. If Drew Lock is on the Bengals, they're a 4-win team. If Joe Burrow's on the Broncos, they're a Super Bowl contender. If Teddy Bridgewater is the quarterback of the Broncos, they miss the playoffs. It's a pretty simple formula. We don't have to overthink this. If Justin Herbert leaves the Chargers and the Chargers suddenly have Sam Darnold, they suck. Justin Herbert on the Chargers, that's a Super Bowl contender. at least a division contender. If Patrick Mahomes leaves the Chiefs, what are the Chiefs? Swap Jimmy Garoppolo in Kansas City. 9-win team? Fringe playoff team? Maybe even a 10-win team? They're not winning a Super Bowl. If Patrick Mahomes goes to Denver, Pittsburgh, Miami, they're one of the 3 or 4 best teams in football. When you're that great, and Aaron Rodgers is, there's no other choice. It's what the Patriots realized. And look, if the Patriots did it, and the Patriots believed everybody was interchangeable, everybody. If they believed, look, we have to keep Brady around because we have to, there it is. That's it in flashing lights.